Good evening, students. Hope all of you are fine and well at your home and you are preparing for your exams. So, yesterday we have done revision of chapter number 6. Today we will start with chapter number 1, that is number system. In number system, we will learn about the real numbers. All the numbers, whole number, natural number, integers included in real numbers. Real numbers are of two types, means rational and irrational. Rational and irrational. All the integers also include in rational numbers, and integers further natural and whole numbers all are in the integers. Now we will start with the exercise. In first exercise we will learn how to find the rational number between given two rational numbers. You have given two rational numbers or two integers and you have to find many rational numbers between them. Okay, so how to find them? Firstly we have to make the denominator equal. Now as here denominator is equal, so we will multiply these numbers by a number. As here I have to find 5 rational numbers, so I will multiply this with 10, both numerator and denominator, 30 upon 50 and here 40 upon 50. Then I will write all the numbers between 30 and 40. It means start from 31 and it will end up to 39. 31 upon 50, 32 upon 50 up to so on 39 upon 50. In the same way you can find the rational number between given any two rational number. Then in next exercise you have given number with square root and you have to represent that number on number line. So integers are very easy, you have done in junior classes how to draw. Now if you have to represent a square root number on the number line, then how to represent? Here root 3, here we will use Pythagoras theorem. Now 3 can be written as 2 plus 1. Square root of 1 is 1, but square root of 2 is in points. So firstly we have to draw square root 2 on the number line. For this we will write this as 1 plus 1. Here we take 1 as perpendicular and this as base. Now on number line we will take the distance of 1 unit. This is 1 unit. Here on point B we will draw an angle of 90 degree. Now as perpendicular is also 1, so here we will cut 1 centimeter distance. Okay, that is point C. Join AC. Then we will open our compass up to the distance AC and from A we cut an arc which represent root 2 on the number line. Now here we have to represent root 3. So this is the line root 2 will be taken as base. Here again we will make an angle of 90 degree and we cut 1 centimeter from point C. Then we will join AD and we will cut an arc of the radius AD which represent root 3 on the number line. This is how to represent any number. One more method is there. If suppose you have given square root 9.1 and you have to represent this on number line, there we use the method of semicircle. We take a line, okay, and then here we mark a point up to the distance of 9.1. Then we take 1 centimeter more. Here this point A, B, AB 9.1 and this BC is 1. Now we take perpendicular bisector of AC like this. Okay, so this is as center. From this center we will draw a semicircle. Then from point B we will draw an angle of 90 degree. Where this point cut the semicircle, from that point and the arc equal to this one we cut an arc. So this arc will represent the given point. Okay, after that you have given any number, decimal number, and you have to represent that in P upon Q form. For that we let that number equal to x. Suppose here we have to represent 0.47 bar in P upon Q form. So we take x is equal to 0.47 bar. Now here one thing you have to keep in mind that how many digits are there with the bar and how many without bar. Here one digit without bar and one is with bar. So firstly we multiply with 10. It will be 4.7 bar. Now again we multiply this equation with 10. Okay, this is 100x is equal to 47.7 bar. We subtract these two digits, we get 90x this side and here 7 bar 0, 47 minus 4, that is 43. So x is 43 upon 90. Next beta, exercise 1.4 that is not in your syllabus, and in exercise 1.5 you have to rationalize the denominator. So this is also very easy. You have to multiply numerator and denominator with the given denominator but with opposite sign. As here root 7 minus root 6, so we multiply with root 7 plus root 6 on numerator and denominator. So upside numerator, here 1 multiply root 7 plus root 6, that is same term, and here a minus b, a plus b, we use the identity a square minus b square. After solution we will get the answer. And in last exercise there is questions based on powers. So for this we are having some formulas. If a raised to power m raised to power n, that will be equal to a raised to power mn, both power will be get multiplied. If we are having a raised to power m, a raised to power n, means base is same and power is different, then both power will be added, a raised to power m plus n. If it is in division, then power will be subtracted. Now if base is different and power is same, then we multiply the base and we take the single power as ab raised to power m. So these four formulas are for exercise 1.6. So beta, this is the overview of chapter number 1. You try the exercise. If any doubt is there, then discuss with me in Zoom session. Thank you.